The impact of social media on kids' mental health has had the country's attention. But what about social media's effect on the mental health of adults?
Like a morning cup of coffee, social media can be a regular fixture in someone's daily life. Unfortunately, going online might command much more of our time, energy, and attention.
In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Dan Santella takes a closer look at social media's influence on adults.
Social media can be a lot, both as in way too much, and also, hey, it can also bring some benefit to our lives.
It can be very much a blessing, fostering connection.
Also, it can help you stay connected with friends and family, so there's a good part to it.
And while we can't decide what our friend or coworker or that one relative who made last Thanksgiving awkward wants to post, we make the call on what we share.
Someone being helpful, uplifting each other, sharing cute dog pictures and cute school kid pictures. That's what I'd rather be known for.
But, of course, posts on social media might also make us want to roll our eyes, or worse.
What I am seeing a lot as far as the negative side of things is definitely an increase in depression, anxiety, definitely an increase in body dissatisfaction, just life dissatisfaction due to comparisons that start to happen when we're seeing somebody else's highlight reel on social media.
Katrina Eady is a counselor in Sioux Falls who primarily sees adult patients. Social media, she says, is a frequent topic.
I think it provokes a lot of thoughts of, where's my life at compared to that? Why don't I have that figured out? It seems like this person's doing this, that, and the other thing, and I'm not. And so just a lot of dissatisfaction with overall life is what I hear primarily with the adults that I work with.
Dr. David Ermer, clinical vice president of Avera Behavioral Health, also brings up that kind of comparison.
You feel inadequate compared to all these other people, even as adults. And I work a lot with kids. They're very susceptible, but we as adults need to be careful too. We are very susceptible to the same sort of pressures that kids are.
Like, I'm very focused on what I can control and what I can influence right now, because I found myself going in a deep hole of reading the comments, looking at people's opinions about me or board stuff or things that I love.
Dawn Marie Johnson has a public-facing role in the community. She sits on the Sioux Falls School Board.
That it's really hard to imagine a world where you can open your phone and everything feel peaceful. Because when I open my phone, I'm like, oh, take a deep breath. What are we going to see? And that's even after being intentional about curating my social media to be more positive, and it's not.
Whether we're reading what someone shared or posting something ourselves, social media can be beneficial with the right perspective.
I always think, is my daughter going to be proud of me if I say this one thing? Yes or no?
My relationship with social media is good because I have had to discipline myself. If there is an account that is not serving me well, causing me to feel sad, mad, afraid, stressed out, I'm done with it. I unfollow or I take a break from the phone altogether.
You get on websites and every time you come off that website, you feel inadequate. You fear of missing out, or you feel anxious or nervous or angry. Limit yourself to those sites.
Dr. Ermer brings up a term that in 2026 has become familiar.
You just can keep going, and they call it doom scrolling. If you find yourself doing that, quit going to those sites. They talk about being, if you want to be active on a chat with, like people with like-minded interests, that's one thing, but just to go reading people's experiences and then feeling bad about yourself, if that's the case, stop doing it.
Eady says there's value in boundaries, such as taking a break or having a time limit.
Is this helping me or is this harming me? And so although I'm really curious about that information, or I want to see what's out there or what's being said, if it's going to harm you, then we need to take a break from it.
After all, a little self-care can go a long way. With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Dan Santella.
Eady also warns people about self-diagnosing a problem with information online. Instead, she wants people to reach out for help from a professional like a therapist or a doctor.
If you're experiencing problems with mental health, you can call or text 988 at any time, any day. You can also start a chat online.